What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about all aspect of trading. As a third day of trading week, we see that there is a news coming up in 15 minutes. Guys, the market is very volatile. We had quite a few incredible winning trades. So as news coming up, we should be able to find some more trading opportunity. Now before I begin the session, give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's first of all start with gold and then we'll jump on to the other instrument. Now gold, as you can see, today also just after the London session, pre-London session live, we had another incredible trade on gold. So let's quickly look at now where we can find the next trading opportunity in gold. Now if you remember, when we left the NY session, pre-London session live here, this was discussing that gold is likely to be bullish, and in fact it did that, forming this inverted head and shoulder that we discussed. On the 1 hour chart, gold had a bounce to the upside. Now if we look at the daily chart on gold, starting with the daily is very important. We see that gold today so far has gone up and also has come down. Now at the moment, what I think that gold, let's quickly look at where we can find the opportunity on gold. Now if you look at the daily previous day's candle, it has broken this support level, which is a very important liquidity zone, and after triggering that liquidity, which is a long wick candle, today so far we have seen that there is a rejection to the downside and also there is a upside movement. At this point the price is exactly at the daily opening and closing zone. I think that we might see, if we see that on the news gold triggered liquidity from the resistance, we could see even downside movement on gold, which is very possible to happen. So if we look at the daily chart, will give you a bit more clear information. As you know that this is the daily chart, and we saw multiple times the price grab liquidity from both sides, from the resistance and from the support. As you see from the daily, the price is moving in this channel. All right, this is a channel that the price is moving on the daily time frame. I think that we could see some still, because it failed to create a very strong momentum, and we might see that now the price will try to fill that long wick at the bottom on the daily, and at the same time before filling that we might see that spike to the upside with the news, and then we could see that drop. So as it is an important news announcement, all right, so let's see if any trade coming along the way before the news or after the news, as you did in the past. We'll do that. As soon as we will come along the way, we'll be jumping on a trade. So yeah, before I progress further, make sure that you give a big thumbs up and also stay subscribed so that you don't miss out any of the content that I'm releasing every single day, weekdays as well as during the weekend as well. So let me know in the live chat, what do you think, what's gonna be the result of the news coming up, and then we can see. Tony, good afternoon Tony, thank you very much. Hi coach. Omar, good afternoon coach, and all family here. Thank you Omar for joining the live. Okay, so Faith, hello coach. Iman, good evening coach. Songs, hi sir, good evening. Good evening. DJ, good afternoon coach. Asimans, US100, yeah, we'll be looking at that. You see that gold in this time frame on 15 minutes, what it is trying to do is it is forming a head and shoulder here. Okay, so now let me tell you, when we finish our New York session, pre-London session live, we had an incredible trade exactly from the point to the profit, and then we closed it. Now, why did I open that before the news? Let's quickly discuss that, and then we'll be looking at the news, which where the price might be heading. Now, once I was finishing the pre-London session live, we were here, so we can keep track of how the market moved. Guys, keep in mind everything here is only for your educational, so make sure that you pay attention to it. Now you can see that this is a doji here on gold, and this doji is a bullish doji. As you can see, it crossed the low, crossed the high. It's a bullish doji. And then we were finishing the live, and I was watching the price action. For what we discussed is that I will be waiting for a cross of this low, because there is a liquidity here, and I was waiting to complete that inverted head and shoulder line. And then you can see that the price in fact exactly has come to that point, and with this doji it triggered 3 times. There's one here, and then there's one here, and once it triggered the liquidity, as the structure is bullish, so where we have entered this gold trade. And also all the trades that I open, also I share with the VIPs as well, including all the updates. So this is the trade that we have open on gold, which we 50% profit at 1948.80. we bought, stop loss at 1947.30. This is how I mostly trade, is with a very tight stop loss, so that the loss becomes smaller, profit become bigger. And that trade in fact worked out very well. Not full, we closed 50%, the 50% became break even. Now this is the points that we looked at here, the liquidity. Okay, and also if we look at our TF strategy indicator, we see that exactly where I have opened the position is where we see this buy alert. Now this is where we see both of, we got the liquidity, we saw the direction of the trend locally up, and also we found the price action confirmation for this potential movement, and from that zone we saw this spike, which in fact has given us an incredible profitable trade in that zone. And also the same trade I have shared with the VIPs, also including the updates. And this is the 5th consecutive gold trade that we have won in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. You can be part of that. You can learn the strategy that I am trading, and also you can access all the trade that I am opening, including stop loss, entry, and take profit target. So I'll recommend you to join us. There is a link in the description area, and also link at the top of the chat. Click the link, visit the website, and then click join now button. You will be able to access everything for the rest of your life. So I'll recommend you to do that to accelerate your trading journey. So let's begin now with gold again. Now what I see that gold, after this movement, we can see potentially there is as the next one, this is the 15 minutes candle, and this one is going to be the NFP candle. So the news coming is ADP. That's Forex Factory. If we look at the calendar, so ADP non-farm employment change, which is coming in 3 minutes time. The forecast is 191k. It will really make a big difference, because it will create a direction for NFP coming up Friday. So we have 2 minutes. Can you everyone make a prediction? What's gonna happen now on gold? It's gonna go down or it's gonna go up? Eric, thank you very much. Molly, good afternoon. Don's, good morning, coach. Thank you. Asia, gold coming down to support. Okay, so I got a seller. So what do you think, Nasdaq? Okay, we'll be looking at the bullish. Good evening, Lucas Elixir. Hi from Belgium, coach. Thank you for joining. Mr. Gani, hello. Samuel, hello, sir. Thank you, Samuel, for joining. Mohammed Yusuf. FSM great 46. Okay. Wealthy, hello, coach and trader. Lucas from Belgium. Thank you. Mohammed, hello, trader. Mark, XGI. Gonna go up. Okay, so I see Eric. Go down. Hello, coach. Okay, so I see that quite a few of you are seller on gold. So let's see, spike down to the daily support. Okay, Omar down, Malik going up. Okay, can it? Okay, all right, so you see that quite a few okay, so you see seller more on the side. Let's see, the data will really make a big difference. See, I see the potential head and shoulder here. Now spike is the key, otherwise I would sell this bearish candle. Okay, but the spike might make a big difference. Sophia sell. Okay, Simba, all right, thank you. So let's see the actual just 4 seconds. All right, that's what happened, the spike down. Every one of you are very smart. That's good. Exactly from that point there has been a spike down to the daily support. So this is what we were discussing. That's what happened. We could sell, it would be risky, but you can see from that point on gold had a drop. All right, so spike down. Now the question is whether we can sell, right? Let's find out. So basically the price tested the 20 EMA and then prepared for a drop. So we see that might be reflecting in all the instruments, including the Gbpusd and ZDUSD, also showing potentially bearish price action. Euro dollar, yeah, Euro dollar as well. AUD/USD also showing potentially downside. And if we look at, so gold after testing the 20 EMA has in fact significant downside. Okay, so now the point is where you can find an entry. First of all, we saw that a spike down. Now it is possible to have also spike up. This is a 1 hour candle. So you see that it's spiked down. Let's see where you can find an entry. So how many of you were right in your prediction? I see that many of you. That's good that everyone is improving. That is the main goal of trading. So very good prediction, guys. For those who predicted to go up, also that's fine. This is how I also get wrong. So everyone is this is the best thing in trading, that traders doesn't mind to be wrong. Okay, that's fine. And don't know where to go. Will go first. Okay, thank you. Jim from Jamaica, thank you very much. Hold down. Okay, Kakulan, Javid. Hi sir, Hussein Shadat. Thank you very much, Hussein Shadat, for joining the live. Patrick, thank you. Okay, so all right, let's see. Now this is a okay, so you see that now pull back to the upside. Now it is important to see that it's not going to spike to the upside again, which is very likely to happen as well. Okay, so now for those who predicted to go up, it's coming there. Now it is important to see either it's a liquidity grab or it's trending to the downside. The way I see, for me, I think that gold will trend down. If you closely look at it, you can see that every time the price is creating series of lower high in this resistance level, and this is a significant level here. The price has crossed that high, okay, and then tested the 20 EMA, and then it started to drop. So okay, so that's where you see that movement. We had an entry here. It's very fast. So from daily, if we look at the gold daily chart, okay, so from the daily, this is the daily bearish candle. There is a long wick at the bottom. Okay, so a very high probability that we will see that melting down. And you see this movement to the upside. This is a liquidity gap. Above this, this is 1 hour chart. Above this long wick candle, there is a liquidity. So from the directional perspective, let's look at the bigger picture from the weekly. So looking at the monthly, okay. So from the lower time frame, we can look for an entry from directional perspective. Very high probability that gold will trend towards the downside, because we see that bigger picture trend is already down and the market has grabbed significant liquidity. Okay, so any entry along the way will be jumping on a trade, guys. Thank you very much. And also okay, so we'll look for another trade. Now our previous trade was a buy trade, and this is why, because it was against the trend, that's why I have closed the trade well before the market reverse. So this is what comes down to the trade management. How many of you experience the situation where you open a position and the trade going in your direction, you are happy that okay, the trade is going in my direction, just to see that it reverse? Now the only way to minimize that, because the market will always do like that, is to do the proper management. So there are two things here. One is risk management, one is trade management, and many traders are really not good at it. So it is important that always you do the both trade management as well as the risk management. The one that we did here is a trade management, and because of that we have been able to secure 50% profit on that gold trade and 50% break even. But if we keep it open, then we might see that the price is coming down and hitting the stop loss. So, and that's why I invite you guys to join. Once you are here, you will be learning how I am managing the trade, and also I explain with every trade what is strategy being used and how I manage the trade, why I did that. So that's how you will be learning and growing. This is the best thing, that even if you have a job, you can still follow up everything. So I'll recommend you to join today. Link in the description. This is the NFP week. There is a lot of opportunity. This is the consecutively 5th trade that we had won, and I want to see that in this live as well. Coming up, we see that potentially downside, but I need an entry. This 5 minutes candle was an entry, but let's say if any entry coming along the way, we'll be looking to sell gold. All right, so to see where you will be joining, you can find the link at the top of the chat, the website address, and also let me know any question that you have. So thank you for all trades and education I made this week alone, Patrick. That's awesome, Patrick. Thank you for that. This is the main goal of this academy, is to help traders so that they can grow and make money as a trader. So thanks for mentioning that, and also make sure that you do keep that profit in your account, because there is a tendency when there is a profit and then to do a little bit of over trade. So make sure that you are not over trading, so that you can keep that profit in your account. That's awesome, Kakulan. Simba, thank you very much. Gold making bullish. Yeah, looks I'm waiting. Dollar yen. Andy, yeah, absolutely. Can you mark an entry? So gold is, you can see it's a very now aggressively downtrend. We need to find an entry because it already has made a move. We need at least dodges or pullback for an entry, because if we enter now, we need to put our stop loss here, so which is a very big gap and might not give us that enough risk to reward. Once it will go up for a pullback, we'll find that entry point for a bigger risk to reward. Eric, did you enter? Not yet. We haven't entered yet. So dollar yen, euro USD looks okay. So euro dollar, let me see. They will all trend in the same direction. So euro dollar also gather liquidity, and yeah, this is where we see that euro dollar on the 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and 1 hour. And the daily. So euro dollar, what it did, you can see that euro dollar crossed this high. All right, this is a very important level of support, down resistance, and from that level euro dollar had a drop, and because it gathered liquidity, highly likely that euro dollar will come back down here to this previous resistance, turning support. So euro dollar also showing potentially bearish price action. Let's see. So euro dollar has dropped liquidity from all sides. Okay, let me see. Okay, so I will be selling euro dollar from here, stop loss above this high, and TP target. If we look at the daily, I will explain why I'm opening. Keep in mind everything is only for educational. So 2 to 1 reward to risk. Euro dollar, I'll be selling from here, and I'll also send the same trade to VIPs as well. So I have also sold euro dollar. So since we have opened the position, euro dollar started to drop. It's a very tight trade. So once we will see euro dollar coming couple of pips down, we will take some partial and then move the stop loss at entry, because I want to make sure that everything is going in the right direction. So guys, give a big thumbs up as soon as we open. The price is moving in the direction, and this is what happening. We saw suddenly how many pips of drop here on euro dollar. Awesome, 10 pip drop. Smash the like button now and also hit the subscribe button if you want to learn the strategy that I'm trading gold, euro dollar, Gbpusd, all the instrument. You can learn that, link in the description area. So we saw that a couple of pips drop, let it drop a little further, and then we'll be looking to take some partial profit. All right, so yeah, I'm in good profit. So let me know how many of you on this trade on euro dollar. Good evening, euro USD, monthly, weekly. Okay, yeah, live entered 1 hour. Thank you very much. Awesome, mate. Thank you, Andy. I'm getting it all. Thank you very much. Awesome. So okay, so we short on euro dollar. It's the same thing, gold, and they normally moves in the same direction. Let it drop a little further, and then I'll keep you updated. I'll shout out when I'll take partial profit. All right, so suddenly we had a move. How many pip? Which is around 10 pip drop. All right, so if you enjoy, give a big thumbs up. Also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also at the same time, if you are looking to join a regulated broker, as you can see, we are running in profit, and when you make profit, definitely I would recommend you to trade with a regulated broker so that you can take that profit into your account. Because when you trade with a regulated broker, no matter how much capital you are trading, you know, $1 million or $100, all are safe. So always trade with a regulated broker, and our recommended broker is EverTrade. So there's a link in the description for EverTrade. Also, I'm giving a link in the live chat for EverTrade. Once you click the link, it will take you to the page, register for free, very simple, and then you can use a partner code Wizard that will give you 20% bonus. Okay, so use that partner code Wizard, that will give you 20% bonus in your trading account if you are in the eligible country. So in this time, we saw that euro dollar has dropped almost more than 10 pip. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 50% profit, that means half, and I'll move my stop loss not here, not entry, just above, a little bit above, at 1.0974, which is nearly the break even, because I just want to keep a little bit of room. So what I'll do now, I'll take 50%. But if your position is very small, then I would say that yeah, you might not choose to take the partial profit, because my position is bigger. So I'll take partial and then I'll keep the rest running, and I'll move my stop loss just at 1.0974. And then I'll move my stop loss at 1.0974. Alright guys, this is called the trade management, and once you are in our academy, then you will be learning day and day, and then that's how one become a consistently profitable trader. So let me move that. So we move that as stop loss. So it's a risk-free. Another win guys on euro dollar. So this one is a risk-free trade now. I'm gonna update that result. All right, so on live, this is the third consecutive trade that we are winner. Before 2 gold trade, now this is the euro dollar trade. And so far in our VIP, also early today in Asian session, we had a massive winning trade on gold as well. And with that, we had completed this week total 5 gold trades, all of them winner, and most of them are massive. So the gold trade that we have opened today in London session was a very tight stop loss, was a winner. With that, we completed 5 massive winning trade on gold, one after one winner. Now euro dollar, which also getting to be, so we are covered. We moved the stop loss at entry. Now we are running the rest of the position for bigger profit target. So let's see how it does. The only thing that I need from you guys, smashing the like button and also hit that subscribe button, press that bell button so that you don't miss out any of the content that I'm releasing every day and every weekend. And at the same time, make sure that you stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel link in the description area. So let's see, euro dollar is a risk-free trade. Now I want to see how many of you were on that trade and how many of you secure profit on euro dollar. Thank you. Awesome. Yes, I believe in you, so I jump on euro dollar. Okay, that's good, but always keep in mind guys, everything here is only for just experience. So make sure that you jump with demo account, and also please do the risk management. Is very important because your hard-earned money is what you need to take care. So make sure that you do proper risk management and you do proper management of the trade, and you know, it's very important. All right, thank you very much. Let's go. Yeah, that I'm with you on euro dollar sell. Moment, thank you very much. How you analyze this trade euro dollar? Okay, we'll be discussing that. This is the key points here. Gbpusd. Okay, so you see that Gbpusd also the same direction. Coach, how can I access the indicator and what's the strategy? Patrick, also I'll be discussing that. Thank you for that. Put reverse the USD pairs. Okay, coach, can you update dollar yen? Okay, you set up. Yes, dollar yen. Yes, I have got $4. Great, thank you. Can I sell euro dollar now? I think we are it's a bit moved already. Euro, nice little trade. Yeah, no problems. It's still running, so I won't say it's a little because we just took the little, but it's still running. Wanna see that it's coming down to our TP target. All right, so Travis, no entry for gold. So, okay, so let's go back to the gold, guys. We see that gold, in fact, after this 15 minutes candle close, gold has created another entry here, but we are on euro dollar trade, so we haven't entered the gold. But if it is coming, the same thing, the money coming from euro dollar and from gold is almost in the same direction. So euro dollar also very good pair, is that very almost zero spread with majority of the brokerage, or very low spread, sometimes lower than gold spread, and so every brokerage has euro dollar. So I hope that you enjoyed. So let's quickly look at where you can find the next opportunity, if it is on the gold or other instrument. All right, so let me know in the live chat which one you are looking at. So gold, you can see, as we discussed earlier, that instrument on gold is moving in that direction. So let's quickly look at the JPY pairs, and then we'll come back to gold again and euro dollar and all of them. Quickly, let's look at JPY pairs. Let's see how they are doing. So dollar yen, looking at JPY pairs, one of them is dollar yen. From exactly from the support level, dollar yen had a bounce. Now dollar yen is a long-term bullish market, so let's quickly look at why dollar yen has aggressively gone up, what you can learn from it, and then I'll be discussing the euro dollar logic. Why did I open the position? There's a lot of things coming up, so make sure, guys, you stick till the end of the live session. Don't miss any part of this. Stay connected for everything. So first of all, looking at the monthly on euro dollar yen. Now monthly dollar yen is a bullish market. With this break of this monthly support level, dollar yen had a bounce to the upside. Now with that bounce, after the monthly close, we saw that dollar yen started to move to the upside. Now what I think that dollar yen is likely to do, highly likely, we could see that dollar yen is hitting that resistance level. At least we can expect it to hit the resistance, and highly likely that we could see dollar yen is going up to test the resistance, breaking the high, or coming down further. If we look at the weekly time frame, we can see that from the weekly perspective also dollar yen has broken this important resistance line. Now if you look at back to back 2 weeks candlestick pattern on dollar yen, was creating a lower high, and that has broken. And what I think that bigger picture, long term, dollar yen, highly likely that we could see it's going to the upside to create a new higher high. So there is a huge potential on dollar yen for this movement. Now if we look at the daily, we see that from the daily perspective, this is the daily price action with this strong impulse to the upside from here. This is a massive bullish engulfer on dollar yen, and followed by a middleman, followed by another bullish candle. Okay, so with that said, we see that this is a long wick here on the daily, and highly likely that we could see the prices going up. This is also exactly expected and predicted in our previous analysis. So from the lower time frame, we saw that there is an unusual drop to the exactly to the 20 EMA, which is like a holding like on a hand, which is a dynamic support, so supporting this price. And once you see the dollar yen has broken this key level on the lower time frame, it's a very important level, and then immediate rejection. So this is a very, very important point to look at. When you see that an important key level is broken with a very massive candle, it's a sign of reversal. And we saw that from that level, dollar yen had a bounce to the upside. So if you can spend some time in trading, you can predict this market, this kind of market, very, very easily. And that's why I recommend you guys just to stick to the game. Trading is not hard, but the only thing that you need to make sure that you are not quitting. Okay, the time I started my trading journey, I didn't understand anything, right? I just saw the candlestick, which way the market will be heading, and it looks hard, but over time it becomes much, much easier. According to statistics, majority of the trader quit in a very short term. So make sure that you are not quitting. And there is a reason behind this quitting, is that there is in the beginning, if you make big mistake, you get a big loss, and then there is a chance of quitting. So that's why, if you are beginning, how many of you are beginning as a trader? Let me know in the live chat. First of all, before I progress, I want to know that how many of you are beginner. WTI, XTI, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Gbpusd, yeah, absolutely. So Gbpusd, so we are looking at dollar yen, and dollar yen, this is the 4-hour candle closing as a bullish candle. I think that the next one might be forming a doji, and then we could see that inverted head and shoulder and movement to the upside. Coach, once again I want to thank you for your teaching. I am very happy I joined your mentorship. I have learned from you more than the last 2 years from other place. Thank you, Malik. I know that you are on the VIP, so it's really good to hear from you. And this is the what I can say, that the result of hard work, and all of you are here. I really want to thank you. Sometimes I become very emotional with this, because the intention of this Forex Trading Wizard Academy is to help trader. The intention, that this is what I always say, is because that intention creates the results. This is, many people sometimes don't understand this fact, that intention creates the results. So intention is the key. So we can interpret the other way around. Let's say if we don't see a result, that means that we need to clear the intention. So this is where the intention of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, to help trader, so that you guys can become an independent trader. You can learn and grow as a trader, because this is the thing that I missed when I began my trading. So make sure that you take the full advantage of it. Okay, I would recommend you to check out all the link in the description, because all the link put in the description also with the same intention, to help trader. So thanks for that, mentioning that, and also keep up your good trading, everyone. Yeah, absolutely, Andy. Very good comment. I'm beginner. Okay, I see how many of you beginner. I'm sure I'm beginner. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. Also learning, coach, how we have a pullback on gold from the 5 minutes. Okay, David, we'll be looking at that. Hello, Dorin from Bahamas is watching. Thank you, Dorin. Appreciated your comment on the live chat. Thanks for that. Look, there's a very good question is okay about the beginner. So if you are beginner, so how long is a beginner? For example, I would say that even a year could be considered as beginner. Now, if you are a beginner as a trader, that let me share some of my mistakes in the beginning that might help you in your trading journey. So when you put a stop loss, check it at least 2 to 3 times. Firstly, secondly, if you want to open a position, for example, in the beginning, it is not necessarily that you straight need to put a stop loss. You can open the position and then you can put the stop loss, but it should be very fast so that you are not in a spike. Secondly, check out the stop loss a couple of times. It's a very important, I remember on an Eurusdjpy trade, okay, so I placed the stop loss manually because I was trading on mobile phone, and then instead of you see that Eurusdjpy is 156.87, like something 155 point somewhere, instead of putting 101, I put 0.010, so that made a big spike, all right, in pips, almost 200-300 pips down. That made me almost $25,000 loss, just making a mistake in putting the stop loss. So this is something that I would recommend always. Try to use a risk manager tool, but probably sometime if you open a position by manually, like using a mobile phone, then I would recommend to double check, triple check. And also trade management, as I mentioned, two things: risk management and trade management. If you are trading over the weekend, always before the weekend close, check how far your trade is. Let's say the trade is nearly the stop loss, but you want to keep running. Make sure that you move the stop loss a couple of pips far, because when there is a weekend, there is majority of the time there is a spread widening, and some of the pairs are crazily widens, especially NZD pairs are very widens, and then indices, crypto, they widens a lot, and also some exotic pairs. For example, if you're trading USDZAR or some other exotic pairs, that could make, it might cause a big gap. So that's why it is important that you check out all the trades in the weekend, and also you wait also in the market opening on Asian session on the first day of trading week. Also there's a spread widening, so it's important that keep eye on that. This is trade management, and it's very, very important for every trader to look after that. So we see that euro dollar trade. Let's quickly review. It's still running with me. Let me see. Yes, I'm running. Quickly looking at, so yeah, so on the 15 minutes time frame, we see a candle is almost nearly closing, which in fact looks like it's still bearish, so we can expect it to drop. Now if it managed to break this low, will bring our SL a bit down to entry. So make sure First let it break to the downside, and then we'll bring the stop loss at entry to make it break even. So let's quickly look at gold to see gold, another long wick candle here. So you can see that after this break, gold forming this bearish price action now at the moment on the lower time frame. Okay, so euro dollar as expected started to drop. Any trade? Okay, so for gold we see that downside, but I want to see a bit more. So they're both, we are running that euro dollar trade, which is running in profit. You know, being patient a little bit is good. Let's keep that secure first of all. You know, this is what also I do. Sometimes if I see that I catch a very good trade which is running in good profit and holding the trade, at that moment it is better to be little bit of patient, because as I mentioned, that over trading is a very common phenomenon. So what happens is that when, let's say, a trade is running in profit, moving in the direction, and at the same time you'll see some other trade and you double up, and then just when it reverse, you'll see that all of them going on the other direction. So that's why being a little bit of patient is always a good idea. Because we do have a lot of trade coming up also, we'll be opening. So euro dollar is going. Let me know how many of you still holding the other part of euro dollar. I'll let you know when I will move the stop loss at entry fully, because now we are here at we can move at around 1.0969. So I make analysis but find it difficult to entry. Yeah, I understand it, Jathandan. So there is a reason behind it. I'll explain why. Let me tell you why sometimes analysis easy but entry is hard. Okay, so going to that point, before I go to the point, guys, make sure that you always use a regulated broker when you are trading. Our recommended broker is Trade. So I give you a link for Trade in the live chat, and also there is a link in the description area. You can click the link and then register for free, and then you can start trading with a regulated broker. Any capital that you put is in the safe hand. So also for those who already registered, I would recommend you to start trading, putting a little capital. Maybe you can start with minimum account, and then from there you can learn, because when you trade in a smaller account, in a live account, will help you to learn and grow as a trader. So quickly let's look at that point that we are taking in, making analysis but difficult to entry. There are two reasons. Basically one reason is not having a proper strategy. So see, there are two things. One is analysis, one is strategy. The purpose of analysis, multi-time frame analysis, or any kind of technical analysis is to find the direction in the market for the directional bias. So and then it comes down later is in entry, where you need a strategy. What is a strategy? A strategy is a set of rules that will tell you when should you enter a trade, in what situation, what you should consider when you are entering a trade. Now if this is a very lower time frame, I don't recommend to use TF indicator in this time frame. Let's say a bit higher time frame. If you look at this one here on 15 minutes, you can see that this is a sell signal, and even without turning on the indicator in the 15 minutes we have opened this euro dollar trade, and without turning it on I have sold euro dollar, because I use so many times every single day without turning on. I know that strategy, what's happening here. Now for those who are our lifetime member, you know that the TF strategy that you can find in your student dashboard. Now this is the perfect example of satisfying the TF strategy here. Okay, so TF strategy is satisfied, and here we have entered this euro dollar trade. Now finding an entry is where you need specific reason for an entry. For example, there are many strategies that I mentioned. Some strategies even based on indicator can be, okay, so a strategy can be even an indicator based. Mostly the best strategy that I found is which is based on price action and market structure and liquidity. So all my strategy that I use to trade is based on these three important fundamental component of market that I call the secret. So, and from that place you can see that the price started to drop is because it gathered liquidity from both sides. There are some thing that one must pay attention. Attention is the key. See, you have seen that I took a very quick decision on euro dollar, but you don't have to make the quick decision in the beginning. I know that it takes a little bit of time, and that's fine. You keep practicing and you become also very fast in your decision making. So let's going back to this euro dollar trade. You see that it satisfied the TFS strategy, but there is something more that I looked at in addition to the strategy, because market is always unique. When the market is evolving, as I mentioned, the market is constantly evolving, so there is always a new structure, new way the market form. But there is something that when you understand the market structure, liquidity and price action, it's like you can navigate with any city. You know how to navigate a GPS, or if you have a map, you can navigate in any city in the world. In the same way, when you know these things, it becomes much easier for you to navigate the direction of the trade, as well as when to enter and exit. Now, in addition to the TFS strategy, see, when this candle on, that's time we enter, right? So this is where it comes down to TFS strategy, this sell alert. Now if I look at what did I look at else, is the liquidity. Now you can see that liquidity grab here, okay, from this channel. It's a 15-minute chart, and then has gone up, a liquidity grab from the top and then trending. So these two directional liquidity grab is a very, very powerful way to understand the market. Why? Because keep in mind that when you see a market trending, let's say in an uptrend, the market gather liquidity from the top, from the bottom, and then trending. This is a very powerful. It's more powerful than if it only trigger liquidity from the support. So what do I mean by this? Let me repeat that. Let's say market creating series of higher high and higher low, and suddenly it had a breakdown. So it's a liquidity gap from the support, consolidated, now moving up. It's a scenario. Another scenario, a market is trending, creating series of higher high and higher low, breakout, liquidity gap, breakdown, liquidity gap, trending. So this one is stronger than this pattern because it's grab liquidity from both sides, and then again the market is moving in the direction of the major trend where you see that euro dollar. And this is why this is what I looked at when I was opening the position. All right guys, so if you like it, give a big like. Also don't forget to subscribe. There, what I'm sharing here, what I'm talking is just 5% of the total knowledge that you can gather from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. You can join. There is a link in the description area, and also there's a link at the top of the chat. In this live session, sometime due to the shortage of time, so much information may not be available. That's why everything is available in a video format. Quite a few data, all more than 30 GB material available on the website. So if you are our member, you can access all of them, and always you can, any question that I'm answering all the time when you are on the academy. So a link in the description area, and also link at the top of the chat. So if you I'll also give the website address. All right, so once this is Forex Trading Wizard Academy website. If you are on that, forextradingwizard.com, once you're on the website, click join now button or click here to join. The link you will find at the top of the chat or below this video. You can find that link. So I'm going to move my stop loss now at exactly at entry on euro dollar, so that I'm fully risk free on this trade. Okay, so I'm fully risk free on the trade, running in profit, and I'm gonna run that. So let me know guys, how many of you have enjoyed this trade? All right, thank you very much. Okay, any trade on gold? Thank you. Coach, I'm confused about dollar yen, but okay. GJ. So dollar yen, Andy will be discussing. I'll keep you updated. Thanks for explaining. No problems. Andy, for dollar yen, we turned off. For dollar yen, I have posted on the group after the live will be discussing again. So it didn't trigger, so we turned it off. So dollar yen has left without triggering the trade that we placed that order. So here we placed the tool, but it didn't trigger, so we turned it off, and we'll look for another opportunity. So can you analyze gold? Yeah, absolutely. Coaching, okay. Gbpusd we're going to become okay, no problems. Thank you very much. All right, so let me see that. Okay, so the gold, we see this is the 4-hour candle closing on gold, and so you see that significant movement. Now this 4-hour candle on gold, which is, crossed the 20 EMA, tested this level. The way I see this price action now on gold on the 4-hour, you can see there is a potential head and shoulder here, and this is a sign of breakdown as NFP coming. All right, so we might see that until the NFP, before NFP, we could see that gold is trending, and we can expect gold come back to 1912 level or lower than this. So this is a support here. Okay, so gold, thank you. So we'll be looking to enter another trade. All right, if we find, because during the NFP it's always very volatile, which is good for us as a trader. We need that volatility in the market. So let me know, guys, in the live chat, how many of you are on the euro dollar trade and is still running, and also so about the trading psychology also, we need to be very, very good at trade management and risk management, and have to have a proper trading psychology. So okay, so I'm going to look. So euro dollar is going up for a pullback. We are breaking, we are risk free on that trade. And let me see if we have another entry on gold. Okay, so from the 1 hour, okay, we see that bearish price action. we see that, just looking at all of them. Okay, I'm just looking at to see your gold, how it is trying to create the price action, because after this candle close on the 1 hour, before the 4-hour candle close, we might see a retest of this level. Okay, so let's quickly look at the JPY pairs, and then we'll come back to gold again to see if there is another entry. If we look at, first of all, Eurojpy, which is very strongly bullish after crossing the 20 EMA, we saw that Eurojpy had a bounce to the upside. Now you can see, first of all, looking at the monthly on Eurojpy, which is, there is a long week there is a long week here on Eurojpy on the monthly, very strong bounce, followed by previous week. We saw that from the weekly, the price tested this 20 EMA and formed this long week candle. Now with this long week candle, we can see that Eurojpy, as soon as market even started to move up, and we could see that the market is going to the upside, I think that we might see continuation, because after crossing the daily low, Eurojpy had a very strong rejection, and also with this rejection, the price in fact tested this previous resistance as a support. Exactly, you can see this is a very important level, and from that level Eurojpy had a bounce. Now with that bounce, Eurojpy created this long week candle, and I think that the price may continue rise. Now from the lower time frame, has crossed all this liquidity zone, and then we saw that this bullish candle has formed on Eurojpy. Now with that movement, the price had a bounce, and we can expect this price to continue to go up to create a new higher high. So Eurojpy has gathered liquidity and potentially bullish. Okay, so any kind of pullback to the downside will give us an entry opportunity on Eurojpy. And if we look at, let me see quickly all of them just to see how the market closed. Euro AUD also creating potentially bullish price action. Euro CAD also, for me, it's formed a double bottom, gather liquidity multiple times. So Euro CAD, if you look at here, you see that how many days of manipulation on Euro CAD, a massive drop, a pullback, again drop, another movement. So basically this structure is very complex here on Euro CAD. If you look at the weekly, you can see that from the weekly perspective, from this weekly support had a bounce. From the monthly, okay, so the monthly shooting star on Euro CAD, and there is a probability for Euro CAD to bounce to the upside, as we see that the price dropped. So this is a very strong manipulation here, and then has gone up. So Euro CAD, this is the support level on Euro CAD for this move. Any drop in this, below this doji or on this doji will give us a very good entry for Euro CAD. And I think that Euro CAD, after triggering liquidity, we could see that it is again going back to this resistance line, or even at least we can expect it to come back here. Okay, so EuroCAD I will be entering as soon as I will see it is giving us a trade based on our TF strategy. Right, so this is the my goal for EuroCAD is to wait for a trade based on TF strategy and look for buying opportunity on EuroCAD. So gold, okay, so gold is showing some out of euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar looks like the euro dollar might drop back again. Okay, so we see that ENPR showing potentially bullish. Okay, silver along with gold showing a very strong bearish price action as well. So there is a head and shoulder on silver, head, left shoulder and right shoulder, and with that head and shoulder the price crossed the 20 EMA and has broken completely from this head and shoulder. So if we look at bigger picture from the weekly and on the monthly, so silver is potentially bearish. You can see that multiple times the price gathering liquidity on silver as well. So euro dollar is starting to drop again. See if we can find another entry. Okay, so gold, you see there is a long wick candle. If it managed to break to the upside, so we could see on gold now is before the candle close, if we see that gold has gone up to this level, some of the levels that you can look at for gold. So gold for me, if it move up to this level, this is an important support down resistance. If it tests this level, reject, we can look for another entry on gold after the euro dollar. So anyone running euro dollar trade yet Can you let me know in the live chat? I want to see how many of you are still on the trade, or you are out with half profit, half break even, or the euro dollar, the price, the way it has formed, is still downside. So I'm going to update Gbpusd to move the stop loss at entry. Still holding, Eric, awesome, thank you. Anyone holding euro dollar? Still holding, okay, euro dollar, awesome. Anyone else? Awesome, thank you for that. So this is a now resistance on euro dollar. That is good. Okay, so the main goal here is not to lose. Okay, if there will be, but not to lose big. Okay, this is the main goal in trading. Still holding, awesome, thank you for that. So once you can you hold, or you don't lose big, the capital will come. I have a lot of experience in trading in my different kind of accounts, so from that perspective, what I can say that there was a time when from $100, from 100K account, not the one that I lost in the beginning, later when I became profitable, from 100K account, at some point, sometime, it happened that 100K has come to 70K. Okay, and from that recovered it to be 180K, 190K. So it is possible to recover from any capital as long as you do the management. Okay, now if you are trading on a 100K account or in $100 account, same principle, same strategy, same risk management. Okay, so do not worry if you are trading on a $100 account saying that okay, my account is small. No, it's the same. It is okay. If you are trading on a $100 account, I would say that better to trade in a smaller account, and because that's how all the mistakes you will make in a $100 account when you are learning, and you learn from it, right? So you don't need to trade in a 100K account in the beginning and then losing big. Rather, I would say that trade on a $100 account and then learn all the pitfalls, go through all the hurdles, know where the mistakes happens, and then once you are fully proficient, then you can trade in any capital. So that's why the broker that we are recommending, they are fully regulated, and even you can trade with a $100 account with them, which is 100% safe. So the broker is about trade, they are regulated. I have given a link in the description area below this video, and also I'm giving a link in the live chat. So the link in the live chat, given the link, you can click the link and then register for free, and then start trading with a regulated broker. And you can use a partner code Usdjpy that will help you to get 20% bonus on your trading account if you are in an eligible country. So yeah, for those who already joined, I will say that you can start trading with even a smaller capital. When you trade on the live account, is always you pay, it's good because not a big but a small, it will help you to pay attention, focus, because when there is emotion, there's attention. Some might say you in trading, okay, trading is an emotional game, it's hard. That's true, but if you know how the emotion works, it becomes easy. You can use emotion to help you to achieve your goal. Because if trading, if emotion causing traders lose money, and also emotion can cause you to make money. Very simple, right? Simple logic. So if something causes you to lose money, the same thing can cause you to make money. So that's why it's how we use that emotion. So let me know how many of you struggle from emotion in trading. I wouldn't say. So if you are running euro dollar, okay. Okay, so let me see quickly again. So Eurusdjpy, after the candle close, we have seen that movement. Sometimes it happens. Should I? Okay. Okay, so Kinga, you, yeah, very normal. So Gbpusd, okay. Every emotion, okay. All right. So let's get to that point, that how you can overcome that emotion. Now, look, I every day I talk to many students one-to-one as well. So what I understood by understanding my own emotion and understanding hundreds of traders, this is a very good sharing that I'm sharing with you, because when you see that how everyone thinks, everyone is doing, then you'll know that actually you are not alone in the journey, everyone in the same journey. So by knowing that, there is a big advantage even. See, imagine that you are in a race, okay? See, try to understand what I'm saying, then it will be easy. You're in a race, all right? And in that race, you saw that you are not being able to run fast. You are running very slow because you have never run or you never did an exercise. And if you think that everyone running with you are very professional, who had a lot of exercise before, then you might feel like, okay, probably I'm only alone not being able to run. So it feels a bit, you feel like, okay, maybe it's hard. But when you see that everyone like that, everyone didn't run before, everyone didn't do the exercise, then you get energy to do it more, because you see that actually you are not alone. We human beings want to be part of this, is how it works. So every trader, including the professional trader, including the big boys, everyone have this emotional trigger when trading. All right, this is the best thing that you can first understand, because we are human, we all have emotion, and emotion is a part of human being. It's an energy in motion. Without emotion, in fact, you can't live. So then how you can just need to be a little bit of resilient than others, and you can become much faster. So you can't eliminate emotion entirely, because it's what it is. But what I found, that the most effective way to reduce the impact of emotion is by having a clear vision of where you are going as a trader. See, when you have a bigger target, bigger goal, the smaller win or loss will not have that much of impact. You know, the reason that emotion generates, if I completely give you an understanding of from the neuroscientific perspective, let's say this is our brain and there is a middle brain. So this midbrain is the reptilian brain, okay, and that brain is very older brain. This frontal lobe is what our thinking mind. So the emotion generated by this midbrain, and that middle brain doesn't understand any verbal language, it just operates on emotion. And most of our day-to-day action decision making comes from that midbrain, that's the emotion. Now it's an emotional brain, then how does the trading in fact causes this emotion? Very simple. This middle brain, when we look outside, it does only think in terms of direct, like we have a meaning behind trading, right? Let's say when you are trading, there must be a reason behind that trade. So the meaning that we place behind the trade, okay, I'm putting a effort behind a trade, I open a trade, if I win, then it's success. So this is how the brain translate your trading activity, that if you win a trade, you succeed. So, and then if you are not winning, then that's a threat to the success, right? This is how the brain translate. And everything the brain thinks, either it's a friend or it's an enemy, it's a success or it's a threat to the success. That's how the brain translate outside of anything. Now when you win a trade, it thinks that okay, it's towards the success. If one trade is not winner, then the brain thinks that it's a threat to the success that you have set for yourself, and then it generates the emotion of fear. Then that's how it works. So once it generates the emotion of fear, we start to feel that emotion that affect other trades that coming along the way. Now how do we overcome it? By changing the meaning. How can we change? Is by looking at the bigger picture. So when you see in your own eye, in 2 years, 5 years time, who do you want to be? Right. Then if you keep looking at that picture, then this single trade will not create that much of emotion, because you change the meaning. When you change the meaning that okay, it's a segment of trade, so let's say in a big journey it's just a rest on it, then you don't narrow your focus to one trade, instead looking at bigger picture. So you change the meaning what you are doing, and the brain will also accept it, and the emotion will drop. This is the best way. So let's say now it's a general. What's the step? The step number 1 that I would say that is to write down in a piece of paper, what do you want, who do you want to be, a clear vision or goal. Maybe you can write down in a piece of paper, okay, in 5 years time or 3 years time or 2 years time, I'll be in that position, and to do that I'm trading every day. I'll keep my risk low. Even if I'm having a losing trade, I will not be emotional. And that's when you write that down, you actually you're commanding your brain not to generate that emotion that it is doing, so that you can look at that bigger picture. The brain listen exactly what you will tell, but if you don't tell, the brain will unconsciously pick up all the preset information that it has, and it will generate emotion. So this is how I did literally. And this technique in fact used by any institutional trader who has a bigger goal, bigger profit, they do that. They because everyone struggle from emotion. So hope that you got value in it, and subscribe to the channel. Also, you can join our academy to stay connected, because when you are in an environment with many traders in the chat group, you feel like you are on the path, and it will help you, because they said that you will be always average of 5 people you associate with. So if you don't find many traders around you, I would say that always stay connected with trader, even the virtually in a group or wherever you can. So gold, let's quickly look at now on gold how it has done. So euro dollar has started to drop, and thank you, Surgeon, thank you very much. Embrace the pain, secure according to the trading plan. Yeah, and thank you very much. That's a very good point. Hey coach, how do you resist over trading? Shamoy, okay, we'll be discussing that. Euro dollar, Gbpusd, which is strategy I need to follow for the gold. Okay, so yeah, so the strategy for gold, there are many strategies that we can trade gold. I normally use the lower time frame for trading gold, and the strategy that I use mostly is the TF strategy with liquidity grab. So the TF strategy, when it gather liquidity, it's the best one that I enter, and most of my trade that I enter, you see that based on TF strategy. And you can see gold on the 15 minutes after this drop has gone up for a pullback. Now it's again trying to, from this resistance line, we see that movement coming. So the best strategy that I use is TF strategy, or trend following trading strategy with liquidity grab in the direction of the trend. So all those rules are already explained in TF strategy. If you are our lifetime member, you should be able to access all of them from your dashboard. I'll recommend you to go to your dashboard and then watch that TF strategy, including the back testing. If you are not, also I'll recommend you to join us. You can see all the trades that I am opening. Also, I share with the VIPs. Today's gold trade before London session in the VIP was winner. Euro dollar was a smaller trade in this live session, but it still is a winner. So the main goal here is to hold the trade with profit. Okay, this is the main goal. Euro dollar is some of you still holding, which is moving in the direction. I think it's I'm out with 50%. Let me see where it is now. So it's almost nearly to the TP zone. So euro dollar also, after gathering multiple liquidity, this market started to drop. So we have entered here, gathering liquidity multiple times. So we saw that one also was sent. Now any trade that I'm opening, I do share with VIPs as well, and all the trading tools, including the TF strategy indicator, available for all the lifetime members. You can access that. Just let me know when you join. in the Telegram, or you can find it in your student dashboard how to access all of this tool. So let's see gold. I think it's now pushing high for a pullback. Yeah, we see that pullback coming, which is very normal. And I think that gold now, this is the daily chart, you can see with the NFP, very highly likely that gold may drop. All right, so which is very likely to happen, and it might even break the daily high and then could continue to drop. Now before the candle close on the 4 hour, we see that the price from this 20 MA closing as a long wick candle. So the price is hitting almost the 1 hour 20 MA. Okay, so this is the 15-minute chart. That's what I'm seeing, that gold potentially creating potential bearish price action here. So Gbpusd had a very consider massive drop from this level, which is very weaker than even the euro. Just quickly looking at all of them, guys, to see. So gold on the 15 minutes, I was waiting to retest this 20 MA, which may do, may not do. Okay, so you see that gold lower time frame on the, especially in the 15 minutes and 1 hour chart, showing potentially downside, and dollar yen showing bullish. So basically dollar getting stronger, so that could lead gold and euro dollar, all the instrument, to be downside. And let's quickly look at our NASDAQ and US30. Now NASDAQ, if you remember our pre-London session live, this is what we discussed. You can see NASDAQ, this current candle is closing in 6 minutes, gathered significant liquidity from the top, tested this green candle and had a rejection. Now if you look at bigger picture from the daily, there is a gap opening, and I think that NASDAQ might break this support level on the daily. And the way we see this double top on NASDAQ, we could see that the market breaking this low and then started to drop. Highly likely that NASDAQ might break the support. As you can see, there is a reversal here, quite a few green candles. Basically this is a very strongly bearish price action now at the moment on NASDAQ. There is a head and shoulder, and then we see this potential breakdown. So I think that you see this trend is a very long time, starting from here, starting from this zone we saw this trend. So there is a probability for NASDAQ to have a bit more stronger rejection, because it is in fact a very long bearish price action. So if we look at the US30, the same way, it also gathered liquidity from here. Okay, so what I see on both NASDAQ and US30, they're both potentially downside. Okay, let me quickly look at okay, so gold and all of them showing potentially downside, and you see that euro dollar is trending, gold also trending to the downside. And as you can see, the gold is approaching this important level of support. Very highly likely that we could see with the NFP, gold is trending and coming down with higher probability. So the 4-hour candle is closing on gold, which in fact form a very long bearish engulfer, leaving this resistance. Okay, and if we look at this 15 minutes, Okay, so euro dollar again form another bearish candle, so it is highly likely that euro dollar will keep dropping. Gold is also, because they all are in the same direction, euro dollar and gold, all of them strongly bearish, including the Gbpusd. So you see that AUD and ZD also started to drop. So what we see from this is that gold, euro dollar, Gbpusd, all of them, you know, strongly bearish, and I will be waiting for another entry. All right, we had, this is the third trade today. You know, all of them we are winning. That's very good. We want to keep that winning on, including that as we see that euro dollar is dropping. So you could see that you see this 15 minutes candle on gold is also bearish. We could see the market keep dropping. All right, and highly likely, as the price gather liquidity here on gold, we might see that this market is basically trending towards the downside. All right, so I'll keep watching for another trade as NFP coming, guys. There is a lot of opportunity available for us tomorrow and after tomorrow, including today later. So make sure you stay subscribed and also press that bell button if you haven't done yet. Also, you can join us by clicking the link in the description, and also by clicking at the top of the chat the website. Go to the website, visit the website, and then click join now button. You will be able to access everything, including all the trades, all the strategies that I am trading and using in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So with that said, guys, there's another great trading session has happened. Tomorrow I will come on live again twice with a lot of surprise, a lot of trades. I'll see you there again, and I really appreciate your support to the channel by, you know, you are giving all the time by pressing the bell button, by subscribing, and I'll see you. If you already joined, I'll see you on the other side. If you are not, also I'll see you very soon. Stay connected by joining the free Telegram channel as well. I hope that you enjoyed, and let's see that how it does. Euro dollar started to drop, and it's coming down to the entry level for those to the TP level for those who already holding the trade. For those who are not, will be entering again very soon. Mine, I am out with 50%, 1940. Okay, we'll see. Usually let's go up. Euro dollar, I see that it's a very strongly bearish market, so you know, if I enter, I will still enter the sell trade. And thank you for that, guys. I'll see you very soon with another live. Until then, stay well, stay happy, and for the couple of hours I'll miss you, and I'll see you again.